Hi guys, I have a really fun, very creative workout for you today on your reformer. We are going to get started on one blue spring, which is one medium spring on my balanced body reformer. We're going to spend the entire class on this blue spring. Your foot bars are going to be all the way down, and then I am going to get set up so I'm on my left side of the reformer. So if you guys are lying down onto your carriage, just go ahead, step off to the left. It's just mainly so that you can see me nicely, but we'll all start to the left. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You guys can leave me those super thanks. You can join my membership page. It really helps support the Holistic Movement Pilates, and I really appreciate it. So we are gonna go ahead and get started in a really big, wide second position, and then I'm gonna stand like directly center of my reformer. Now, when we get into this wide second position, we're externally rotated, so toes, knees are gonna be pointing out to the sides. I'm going to take my left hand onto my shoulder block, and then we're gonna bend our knees, so we're gonna get into a nice squat here. Now, to start, left hand is on the shoulder block, right hand can be on your thigh or your hip. You guys are gonna push your carriage out, and your chest is gonna rotate to the right side, and we're gonna do that one time. Now, from here, the chest stays. We're gonna bend our left elbow in, and we're gonna exhale, press, bend, narrow, and press. So my elbow is going narrow towards my ribs, press, in, and press. Again, I'm staying with my torso, my chest rotated to the right side. I have a nice bend to my knees. I inhale, bend, and I exhale, push. We're gonna go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then from here, you guys are gonna keep your left hand on. We're gonna rotate to the back side so that we're facing the straps. I'm going to bend my right knee and then my left leg, and I'm gonna push my carriage out, extend my left leg when I push my carriage out, and then I'm gonna have my chest as parallel with the floor as I can get it. Single arm push-ups. We're gonna bend our right elbow wide, press, wide, press. Now, if you guys need this lighter, step a little further back. Heavier, you can walk a little further forward. We go wide with our left elbow, press, wide with the left elbow, press. Inhale, exhale. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Then when I come back in, I'm gonna stand all the way up. I'm gonna go ahead, grab my strap into my left hand. You guys are gonna keep your right foot forward, and then the left foot is gonna be back. Now, if you guys grab your long loop, this is gonna be lighter for your arm. Short loop is gonna be a little heavier. If you walk further back, it'll be heavier. Walking a little further forward will be lighter. My palm is rotated towards my body. And then on an exhale, I'm gonna bring my elbow into my ribs. I'm gonna extend, and then I'm gonna rotate my palm to the floor, and I'm gonna press straight back and extend. Then I'm gonna rotate my palm to my body, pull my elbow into my ribs, extend, rotate the palm to my floor, press straight back. So we're gonna alternate ribs, extend, press straight back, return. Ribs, extend, press straight back, return. Pull and push. It's an exhale to pull in and an inhale to press back. Both of my legs are staying long the entire time. Exhale, pull, inhale, extend, exhale, press, inhale, extend. We're gonna go for 3, 2, and 1. All right, then once we extend the arm, you guys, you're gonna go ahead, hang that strap up onto the peg. We're gonna come kneeling on our reformers. When we kneel, our hands are gonna be on the outsides of our headrest, and we're gonna stay with our left hand. So now I'm gonna grab the left strap into my left hand. Long loop is lighter, short loop is heavier. Left arm is gonna be nice and long at your side. The palm is facing back. I have my shoulders over my hands, hips are right over my knees, stabilizing for my shoulders and my core. I'm gonna exhale, press my left palm to my hip. Inhale to return. exhale to press, inhale, return. Again, long loop is going to be lighter, short loop is going to be heavier. Now, if you guys want to challenge your stability a little more, you can extend your right leg behind you, and you can try to do this just kneeling on your left leg. Up to you. Right knee down or up. If it's up, the leg is long, you're pointing through your toes. The next time we press to the hip, pause at the hip, bend your elbow, tricep kick back. So we press and bend, exhale, press, and inhale, bend. Good. Again, long, short, it's up to you. I'm going to switch to my short loop. Right leg is down or up to you guys. I should be looking down to the floor. You're stabilizing from your shoulders and your core. We have 3, 2, and 1. All right, then we're gonna relax that leg. We're gonna take our hands onto the shoulder blocks, and then I'm gonna take my right foot into my headrest. My left knee is gonna stay down. We're gonna kneel nice and tall. Now, we still have the left strap in your hand, you guys. We're gonna flip your palm up to the ceiling. We have bicep curls. So we're gonna exhale, curl, inhale, extend, exhale to curl, inhale, extend. My chest, my shoulders are staying parallel to the wall in front of me. I'm just curling, extending, curling, extending. When I extend, I'm not letting the strap pull my left shoulder forward. Again, long loop light, short loop is heavy. We're staying on this blue spring today. All right, we have 3, 2, and 1. All right, then once we extend, we're gonna go ahead, hang that strap up. We're gonna take our right knee down. I'm gonna take both hands onto my shoulder blocks. Toes, balls of my feet are on the edge of this wooden frame of my carriage. We're gonna lift our knees up, and then we're gonna go out into a plank. Now, from our planks, we're gonna push the arms out, pull in, push out, pull in. We inhale out and exhale back. Draw the abs, you guys, in to your backs. Push, pull, push, pull. We're gonna do 3, 2, and 1. All right, when we come in, bend the knees. You're gonna take your left foot right in between your shoulder blocks. You guys are gonna lift both legs up nice and long, and then we're gonna go out into splits here. So we're gonna press out into a split, and then come in, out into a split in. I'm gonna take my hands onto my carriage rather than my shoulder blocks. Out and in, out and in. Let's just do 2 more splits. Woo, last one. Okay, when we come in, I'm gonna take my hands back onto my shoulder blocks. I'm gonna step my left foot back, so I'm back into a plank. And then from my plank, you guys, hold your legs nice and long, push out with the arms, pull in, push out, pull in. We go out, in, again, draw your abs in to your back. 2, and 1. All right, bend those knees and come down. Okay, I'm taking my sweatshirt off. I don't know how I thought I would be able to do this exercise with a sweatshirt on. Okay, we're gonna stay kneeling on your reformers, you guys. We are going to take our knees to the shoulder blocks this time. Your hands are gonna be on the frame of your reformer. Your shoulders over your hands, your hips are right over your knees. Neutral spine to start, and then on an exhale, we're gonna tuck the pelvis, pull the carriage in with our knees. Inhale, let your knees go back. Exhale, tuck, pull, and inhale, return. Pull, return. So I'm tucking my pelvis, scooping into my abs to pull my knees in. Inhale back. We'll do 3, 2, and 1. Okay, when we come back, keep those hands where they're at. Curl your toes underneath you. Lift your legs up. Slide your toes a little further back. Same thing. Pull your knees in and out. Exhale in and out. Tuck the pelvis. Pull, extend, pull, extend. 3, 2, and 1. All right, come down onto your knees. Feel free to give yourselves a little stretch back. And then you guys are gonna go ahead we are going to step to the other side. So when we're kneeling, facing the straps, it'll be our left side. It's the opposite side that you guys were on before. We're gonna face our reformer. Again, I'm gonna go like dead center, very wide stance with your legs, externally rotated. And then I'm gonna bend my knees, take my right hand onto the shoulder block. Left hand, you guys can be on your knee, your hip, wherever. We're gonna rotate to the left, push the carriage out one time. So our chest rotates once, we hold, we bend our elbow, narrow, press, narrow, press. We inhale, bend, and exhale, press. Left hand, wherever you guys, I'm gonna take mine behind my back. I wanna feel my obliques working to stabilize me. My arm is working to push out and in, out, and in. 3, 2, and 1. All right, then once it comes in, pause in. We're gonna rotate to the back side now. So facing the straps, my left foot stays forward, my right foot stays back, right hand is still on the carriage. You guys are gonna bend your left knee, right leg stays long, push your carriage out with your right arm. I'm gonna bring my torso as parallel to the floor as I can get it, and then I'm gonna bend my right elbow wide, press, wide, press for push-ups here. Again, if you guys need it lighter, walk a little further back, heavier, walk a little further forward. I bend wide, press, wide, press. I'm trying not to move my torso when I bend and press. So don't let the carriage move your torso around, it stays. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bring that carriage in. Grab the strap into your right hand. Again, long loop is gonna be lighter for your arm, you guys. Short loop is gonna be heavier. Left foot stays forward, right foot stays back. My palm is going to be rotated towards my body to start. I'm gonna bring my elbow into my ribs, extend, rotate the palm to the floor, and then press your arm straight back to your hip, return. So we go ribs and straight back to the hip. So we pull and bend to the ribs, we press straight back to the hip. It's an exhale every time we pull and an inhale every time you extend. Again, my shoulders are staying parallel to the wall that's out in front of me. Pull, extend, press, extend. All right, we're gonna go for 3, 2, 1, and then we'll return. All right, now once you guys return, we're gonna go ahead, hang that strap up. You're gonna kneel on your reformer. We're gonna face these straps again. Your hands are gonna be on the outsides of the headrest. 4-point kneeling position, grab the strap, your right loop into your right hand. Again, long loop is light, short loop is heavy, you guys. Right arm goes to the outside frame of the carriage, palm is facing back. I'm gonna draw my abs in, press my palm to my hip, inhale to return, exhale, press back, inhale, return. Eyes are looking down to the floor. And then again, if you guys wanna challenge your stability a little more, you can try to extend your left leg back behind you, press, and then return. That's up to you. Left leg can be up or down. If it's up, keep it lifted. Point those toes. 3, 2, and then on this last one, we're gonna hold our arm back, bend your elbow, tricep extensions. You press and bend, exhale, press, inhale, bend. Again, think draw your abs into your back. You guys are stabilizing from your shoulders and your core. We inhale to bend, we exhale to press. Again, left leg is either up or down. That is up to you guys. 2 more, and 1. All right, take your knee down, hands on your shoulder blocks. Your left foot goes into your headrest this time. You guys are kneeling nice and tall. I'm gonna switch to my short loop for this one just because we're doing bicep curls. Right arm is long. We're gonna exhale, curl in for a bicep curl. Inhale, extend, curl, and extend. For those bicep curls, a little bit of a break. This is a little easier than triceps. Curl, extend, curl, and extend. All right, we're gonna go for 4, 2, and 1. Okay, then once we extend that arm, we're gonna hang that strap up. We're gonna take your hands onto your shoulder blocks. Toes, balls of your feet should be right on the edge of the wooden frame. I'm gonna press out into my plank hold. Legs stay long, butt stay down, abs are in. Arms push, arms pull, arms push, arms pull. It can be out as far or as little as you guys would like. Really think, draw your abs in to your back. Push, pull, push, pull. We're gonna go for 2, 1. All right, bend the knees, come down. This time, your right foot goes in between your shoulder blocks. We lift the left knee up, both legs are long. We're going out into splits. You guys can either keep your hands on the shoulder blocks or you can take them down onto the carriage like myself. We're not gonna be here long, just moving into some splits, giving ourselves a nice little stretch, little break. We'll do 2 more. And then last one. All right, then once we come in, bend your left knee, set it down, take your right knee down, and then scoot your knees right to the shoulder blocks. Hands are going to be on the frame of the carriage, and then we're gonna set up 4-point kneeling again, shoulders over your hands, hips right over your knees. On an exhale, you guys are gonna tuck your pelvis, pull your knees through your hands, inhale out, exhale, tuck, pull, inhaling as you return back. Exhale, inhale, return, tuck, pull, go back into your neutral spine when those knees come back out. We're gonna go for 3, 2, and 1. All right, then once we come out, pause out, let your carriage go all the way home. Hands stay right where they're at. Curl your toes underneath you. Lift your knees up. If you guys need to walk your feet a little further back to get into your plank, do so. Ready? Same thing, exhale, tuck, pull, inhale out. Now, if this doesn't work, you guys can always stay down on your knees. Exhale, pull, inhale out. 3 more. And 1. Whew. All right, stretch back. Got that heart rate up. We are gonna scoot our knees back. Now, when we scoot back, if you guys wanna take your forearms onto your shoulder blocks and give your wrists a little bit of a roll, you can. We're gonna move into some glute work, still kneeling, facing the straps. We're gonna take your left strap to start again onto your foot. I'm gonna choose to do the short loop onto my left foot, so I'm gonna pull in, strap goes onto the arch of my foot. Again, I'm gonna go short loop. You guys can go long or short, whatever feels best. Long is gonna be easier, short is gonna be a little more challenging. Now, hands are back to the outsides of your headrest. If this is way too much for your wrists, you guys, drop down onto your forearms rather than staying on your wrists. We're gonna stabilize from our shoulders and our core, neutral spine, and I'm gonna exhale, kick my left leg back and slightly up, and then I'm gonna bend to come back in. So I'm gonna exhale, press, give the leg a little lift, and then inhale, bend, and come back in. I'm trying to get my glute max, hamstring to fire. My eyes are looking down to the floor. I'm lengthening through the crown of my head. We're gonna do 4 more. 2, and then on this last one, you guys have to hold your leg back. We're gonna dip our toes straight down to our springs, straight up, straight down, straight up. So we go to the springs, lift, springs, lift. Again, if you guys need to drop down onto your forearms for your wrist's sake, come down onto those forearms. Glute max, hamstring, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Bend your knee. I have my elbows onto my shoulder blocks just to get off my wrist for a second. We're gonna do a couple more things here, just giving ourselves a quick break. Feel free to roll at those wrists if you guys need to. And then we're right back into it. So hands are down or forearms are down. Again, for your wrist sake, you guys, you're gonna kick your left leg back and slightly up. We're gonna pause. We're gonna bring our leg slightly out to the left side. We go down to the floor, tap the floor, lift up. It stays to the left. Tap the floor, lift, tap the floor, lift. Again, that leg stays slightly to the left side the entire time. Should feel those obliques working to stabilize us. Down, up, down, up. 3, 2, all right, last one. Hold it up. Bring the leg in line with your body. Flex your foot. Give me little circles of this leg round. Think like fruit bowl, maybe dinner plate size circles for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, relax that leg. Okay, take that strap off of your foot. Hang it on up. Same thing on the other side. Now again, since we've been on your wrist a lot, you guys, again, if you need to drop down onto your forearms to give your wrist a break, drop down onto those forearms. You're gonna grab the right strap. Again, long loop or short loop, up to you guys. Long loop is going to be lighter, short loop is gonna be a little heavier. I use a short loop on the other side. I have to use it on this side. And then 4-point kneeling, neutral spine, abs into your back. Ready? We're gonna exhale, kick your right leg back and slightly up, bend in, press it a lift, and in. So this is just our warm up, getting right into our glute max and hamstring, stabilizing from our shoulders, our core. Eyes are looking down to the floor. I'm lengthening through the crown of my head. Two more. All right, now this last one, we have to hold our leg back. We're going straight down to the springs, straight up, straight down, straight up. Dip, lift, dip, lift. Yeah, I have no idea how I thought I was gonna do that whole workout in a sweatshirt. I am dying. Ooh, glute max, hamstring, you guys, give me 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, again, I'm gonna get off of my wrists. If you guys were on them before, feel free to roll them out. Give yourselves a little break. Breathe for a second. And then we're gonna go right back into glutes and obliques. So, hands or forearms back down. We're gonna kick our right leg back one time, bring it slightly out to the right side. It stays there. We go down, tap the floor, lift, down, tap the floor, lift. Now, as I dip and I lift, my pelvis is staying still the entire time. Dip, lift, dip, lift. Feel those obliques, glute max, hamstring still working. Give me 2, 1. Now the leg needs to go up and in line with your body. Flex your foot, little circles of that leg. This is the last thing that we're gonna do. Flex the foot, circle. Try to keep the pelvis still. Movement comes right from the head of the femur in that hip socket for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, we're gonna take the strap off of your foot, hang it up onto the peg, and you guys are gonna sit on your reformers, just straddling your reformer. Okay, now, I saw in the comments, if you guys have a taller reformer, you can stand to the back side or the front side of your reformer, stand right in front of your foot bar, and just do the same stretch with your hands on the 2 front corners of the carriage if you don't have a reformer lower to the ground. So again, if you guys do have like a clinical reformer, stand in front of your foot bar, face your reformer, take your hands onto the 2 front corners. We're gonna stretch. Otherwise, if you have good old reformer like me, hands are gonna go onto your shoulder blocks. We're externally rotated. We're gonna lift our butt up off the carriage. And then from here, we're gonna stretch. So we're gonna push the carriage out. We're gonna let our chest drop down in between our arms. And then on our exhale, we're gonna tuck the pelvis around through the spine to come in. We're gonna keep going. Inhale, pressing out. Chest drops down. And then on my exhale, tuck around and come in. Push out. And then round through the spine to come back in. Trying to get that heart rate down. All right, last one like this. Press out, hold yourselves out, let your chest drop down, take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, round to your spine. Bring that carriage back in. If you guys are straddling your reformers, you can step yourselves off to the sides. You guys are all finished. I hope you enjoyed that very unique Pilates reformer class. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me those super thanks. You guys can join my membership. Thank you so much.